to my left, the challenger, accompanied to ringside by his bad, bad girl, Penelope Ford. She represents from Asbury Park, New Jersey, weighing in at 190 pounds, the bad boy, Joey Janela.
So unorthodox, you never know what you're going to get out of Joey Janela.
His opponent in the corner to my right from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 185 pounds, he is the current reigning and defending Powerbomb TV Independent Wrestling Champion, Hot Sauce Tracy Williams.
It was in this very building where Hot Sauce Tracy Williams won that very championship.
Yep, back at Beyond Wrestling Abundanza in February, just a couple months ago. Again, make good use of that Powerbomb TV subscription if you use promo code BEYOND for the 20-day free trial, promo code BEYOND30 for the 30-day free trial. Check out our extensive back catalog, over 14 hours of footage, 5 live streams presented in the last 36 hours, courtesy of Powerbomb TV. This is the power of independent wrestling when organizations can put their ego aside and work together. You know who wins out? The fans. But who's going to come out of this match the winner? Joey Janela or Tracy Williams? That remains to be seen.
Janela staying on the mat with Tracy Williams.
Yeah, but I don't think that he's going to want to flex his wrestling chops so much. Janela's going to stick to what brought him to the dance. And it's just that unusual, unpredictable behavior in the ring, that fearlessness. If this one stays on the ground, I don't think it's going to last too long.
Absolutely not. It's the mind games, it's that unorthodox style that you mentioned of Joey Janela that's going to carry him to a championship.
Well, talk about mind games. I mean, Orange Cassidy's certainly a fan favorite on the Beyond Wrestling roster, but I don't think anybody would describe him as a dominant wrestler. So for Joey Janela to be awarded him as a last-minute replacement, his name picked out of a hat, for him to be a tag team partner last night, for them to pick up a victory. I mean, Hot Sauce Tracy Williams, his confidence has to be shot.
But he's been around long enough to know that anything can happen on any given night, especially in a tag team situation. So I know he's had a long drive here today to think about it, long night last night to think about it. And he seemed very up in spirits earlier on the pregame show when I called it with him. So I think his mind is clear. I think he's going to be very sharp here tonight.
Oh, look at that block from Tracy Williams that Janela was trying to look through. What a clever counter.
Look at him wrenching the knee. It's very subtle, it's very simple. But to be able to wrench the knee like that could do really big long-term damage, especially as the match goes on.
Again, this is exactly where Joey Janela does not want to find himself. Even with that leg grapevine, I don't know if he knows what to do from this position. And Tracy Williams rolling through, able to get an ankle lock applied. Joey Janela had full control of his opponent's leg and he could not convert it into a submission. That's very telling.
And Hot Sauce knows if he can keep Joey Janela grounded, or even if they trade shots, he has to feel very confident about his position.
You hear a smattering of grapple fuck chants ringside. The first time that these two met in a Beyond Wrestling ring would have been a non-tournament action as part of Beyond Wrestling Tournament 4 today at Aurora, another event that you can check out on Powerbomb TV. And that was at the height of Joey Janela's grapple fuck popularity. Disrespecting you know, this more traditional style of professional wrestling. And maybe he's going to be eating his words as he's being punished right now on the mat.
Brings him right down to the mat, has a knee bar in place, but Janela able to get to that rope.
Again, though, had to go to the ropes for the escape, couldn't find a counter.
And Hot Sauce taking his time, picking his spots, and picking Janela apart with those small little kicks.
Oh, springboarded off into a crossbody. That's the unpredictability of Joey Janela. Now on the opposite side of the ring, a little bit higher, a little bit more damage done.
And Hot Sauce smartly rolling to the floor, but he doesn't see what's coming as the bad boy flies and takes Hot Sauce down.
Quick to get him back into the ring. He knows that Hot Sauce is in trouble. Joey's gonna be careful. And that time got him from the top.
He hit his head. He hit his own head before the dive.
Right on that fence, but fighting through the pain. A quick recovery from Joey Janela.
Didn't even feel it. And now this crowd rallying behind the bad boy. As he has become one of the more endearing personalities in Beyond, and particularly in the city of Worcester.
You know, I'll be the first to admit I had it out for this guy right from the very start. Completely unprovoked, he attacked me on the streets of New York City. But you know what? I've come to realize that there is a method to his madness, and I'll let bygones be bygones. He's somebody that has been a tremendous asset, a huge team player here at Beyond Wrestling. Teardrop suplex. And Tracy Williams trying to turn the tide back in his favor.
And a knee straight to the side of the face of Janela, but only a 1 count.
I'm telling you, these guys are ready to go the distance for that Powerbomb TV Independent Wrestling Championship. Imagine being the face of independent wrestling. If you go to facebook.com/independent wrestling, you see a picture of Hot Sauce Tracy Williams with that championship on his shoulder. That is what it means to be synonymous with independent wrestling. I feel like Tracy Williams, long overdue, finally getting his due. People know just how good Joey Janela is, but this could be another notch in the belt.
Oh, that kick was vicious.
And you want to talk about some of the biggest platforms in independent wrestling, I fully expect to surpass 400,000 subscribers at youtube.com/Beyond Wrestling by midnight tonight. The largest audience in independent professional wrestling. The support between Powerbomb TV and YouTube has been unmatched. It is with your support. It's going to allow us to run more events, bring in more international talent, and host matches like this great one we see unfolding right before us. I'm amped up about the future of Beyond Wrestling, Paul.
It's a very, very bright future. And it could be even brighter with Tracy Williams as the Powerbomb Independent Champion, defending it here on Beyond Shows, or it could be the bad boy Joey Janela. We still have a lot of wrestling left, I feel like.
You know, there's a lot of gray area when we throw around the term ace. You know, there's different definitions. But I think that if you're both considered to be the ace of Beyond Wrestling and to hold that Powerbomb Independent Championship, there's going to be no questions about it whatsoever. Joey Janela, the very best that we have here.
Versus the Irish Whip, runs into an elbow.
Oh! That was nasty. That was bad. That changed the entire complexion of this bout.
Hot Sauce going neck first into that lower turnbuckle. And now Janela sees an opening with that running knee.
Penelope forward cheering on Joey Janela. Has not been a physical factor in this matchup. As we see the Falcon Arrow quick to get in the pin, able to hook both legs. New jaw.
So close.
Tracy in trouble right there.
This crowd becoming unglued, rallying behind Joey Janela.
Fully invested, the best crowd in pro wrestling here at Beyond Wrestling. Nothing like seeing a show live here at Electric Haze. You gotta check us out May 26th, East Greenwich Farnham Memorial Armory. We've got Walter and Timothy Thatcher versus EYFBO. We heard win, lose, or draw here tonight. The free powerbomb pre-game the following day here at Electric Haze before Women's Wrestling Revolution. We're going to see Walter versus Joey Janela for the first time ever. Those are two events that are going to be guaranteed sellouts. You got to get on the tickets this week, BeyondWrestlingOnline.com. Footage to come at Powerbomb TV.
And now, we are in a striking battle, and like I mentioned earlier, this isn't what Joey Janela wants to do. I think this is a bad idea.
Oh! I don't know, though. Caught him pretty good there.
They're going back and
both
forth.
Both these guys getting stronger and stronger. Oh! You can hear the skin just being peeled off the chest.
A true test of will here as they go back and forth with the chops. Hot sauce.
Jesus Christ!
Clearly still has a lot left. Sickening thud.
They call it a knife edge chop because it can slice you open.
And now they're going back and forth, a flurry of forearms. And who's gonna get the better of it? It looks like Hot Sauce might have it. As Janela finally drops to a knee.
Penelope looks concerned. Hot Sauce looks confident. Joey looks hurt.
No! That might have been the hardest one yet. Janela getting this crowd to fire up even more.
Oh.
Double chop.
Oh, caught him with that hook and lariat.
2 count only. Hot Sauce lured him in and then dropped the hook. And as the adrenaline wears off, Hot Sauce checking his chest.
Got that
crossface
applied. Unable to hook the arm. Still wrenching back on the head and the neck. Joey Janela looking to hook the inside leg to perhaps turn Hot Sauce over. Was unable to do so. Might be thinking about giving it up. Could you imagine the day that Joey Janela taps out, submits to a hold?
I really can't.
You'd have to kill the guy, and even then I'd fully expect for his arm to stay up if the referee lifted it off the mat.
Janela shoves him off.
Hot Sauce is going to be careful on that side of the ring. Getting drop kicked. It looks like he caught his hand in the steel cable, trying to hold on so he wouldn't be shoved into that brick wall.
Slap to the face. And now we're up top, and this is where Janela could pull a victory out if he's able to hit something big here.
Absolutely, high risk, high reward. Hot Sauce might have it scouted. Could be looking for that DDT. Oh, Janela. Oh, still not calling the DDT. Did you see the way his body bent?
That's it.
Oh, pulled him
Janela
out of the
kicks
pin
out.
and right into the crippler crossface.
Right into a crossface. He's got it wrenched in.
Is Joey gonna be able to hold on? Shrugged him off.
Shrugged him off again.
Hot sauce right by the brick wall. That time a spinning back fist. Oh, I do not like the looks of this one iota.
They're on the apron. And this is where Janela's done some very dangerous things over the years. Oh, another sickening chop. Yet again.
You can physically, we are about 30 feet away. You can physically feel it.
Blocked. Oh!
Broke his damn arm.
Threw that arm up against the brick wall. And now maybe a draping DDT coming.
Oh.
Divorce court.
I don't think he's going to be able to get the shoulder off the mat.
Somehow, Hot Sauce able to kick out. Now looking to maybe more damage to that arm and shoulder.
Well, Joey Janela, not really known as a submission specialist. However, he did defeat Matt Riddle, ending his undefeated streak at American Rana. Rolled up, close to the ropes, just able to kick out. Looks like Tracy Williams having trouble applying this hold. I'm telling you, he might have a broken bone in his wrist. I mean, there's so many fragile bones in the hand where it connects with the big bones in your arm. Oh, just out of instinct trying to defend his chest. Looks like his right arm got caught in the line of fire again.
Head of steam. Running drop kick.
Both of Tracy Williams' arms virtually useless at this point.
Now what's Janela gonna do?
Tucking the arms into the trunks.
Williams!
Oh, didn't even have the strength to get him out of his trunks.
Williams couldn't defend himself, couldn't break his own fall.
Yeah, he fell hard. He could have broken both of his arms.
The belt's coming home with me.
Armbar. Doesn't have it fully wrenched. As Hot Sauce not even able to use his arm to push off the mat to try to get closer to the ropes. He's able to roll out.
This is unbelievable. The fight in these two competitors, the fact that they're both standing this late into the match.
Goes for the German, but no.
Just toughing through the pain.
Goes for the armbar, but he can't cinch it in. He can't even use his arms.
He's using his legs, and your legs are stronger than your arms. It's tough for you to get a good grip, but he's applying a lot of pressure right now. Janela could be forced to give it up.
Janela's still in a rough spot.
Thinking about giving it up.
And Janela grabs onto Kevin Quinn for momentum and gets over to the rope for the break. Unbelievable. And now Tracy Williams has to wonder, is there anything he can do to put the bad boy out?
He's gonna try and use his feet as best as he can. He's a smart guy. He's well trained. Can't really get a good grasp with his hands. And Janela shrugging it off. Another shot to the chest.
Janela runs right into a boot. And another, but uses his momentum.
Oh, inside out, right on the top of his head.
And if Hot Sauce still had anything left, I think he could have had a 3 count. Hot Sauce able to get to his knees to break the count.
Crockett, I know it's my job. I'm at a loss for words right now.
And now Kevin Quinn checking to see if he should stop the match. And Janela emphatically says no. Oh, brutal chop again. But is that doing more damage to himself at this point? Brainbuster, no.
Shrugged him off.
Package pile driver.
Oh, he fucking killed him with it. 1, 2, 3.
No! Hot Sauce at the very last moment gets out. Tracy Williams was somehow able to get the shoulder up at the very last moment. It was close. But Joey Janela,
some of the fans here in attendance questioning that decision from the official, but the match will continue.
And Janela on wobbly legs, looking for something else to put the champion away.
Oh, calling for a super package pile driver. That might be more than enough to win the match. Can he get it hooked? He's got to keep his balance. Does he have the strength? Williams holding on for dear life.
Another chop.
Just how much pain Tracy Williams must be experiencing, but he's got to do something to fight back.
Oh no.
Holding on just for a brief moment. Landing on his feet. Oh, and a running pile driver. I don't know if he got all of it.
Janela is alive. That running pile driver got him at a weird angle, so maybe that was just enough to save Janela.
I don't know if Janela realized how close he was to the ropes either, but Hot Sauce having words with the official. Maybe he won't be able to continue. I think at that point he would have to forfeit the match, though. Forfeit the title, don't you think?
Absolutely, if he can't defend himself properly.
And what's going on with Joey Janela?
Now Janela on the apron. Penelope Ford trying to encourage him.
I don't like the looks of this at all.
What's Hot Sauce have in mind here? Oh no, maybe a pile driver on the apron.
That's crossing the line. Oh, I can't watch. Oh, he's got him up. He's gonna kill him.
Oh no. Janela has him. No! Tracy Williams might be broken.
Oh, this is starting to get uncomfortable to watch, Paul.
And Janela out of it almost as much as Williams. now the count has to start here as they're both in a heap on the floor. The referee Kevin Quinn not starting the count quite yet. Here we go. As both men struggling to even move. This crowd rallying behind both men at this point because this has been such an incredible display of will and fight. We're at a 5 count. And neither man stirring even at this point. We're up to 7. The count's been broken. As Penelope 4, no, we're up to 8. Count not broken.
What's Janela doing? Oh, the referee giving these guys a lot of leeway.
As they're able to get back in the ring. That was an odd occurrence, but nonetheless, I think it's better that this match continues.
Kevin Quinn wants to see what we all want to see.
He nails it.
New champion. 1, 2, 3.
No! No! And now Janela calling for the end, going up top.
Misses with the double stomp.
Super kick to the arm and then to the chin. Here we go. Hey, what is this?
Who the fuck is that?
What is that? Are you kidding me?
Who is that? Oh, fuck you!
David Starr. I thought he wasn't welcome back at the. I thought he was fired. You have got to be kidding me. Oh! And now here he is hitting officials. Oh, no. No, 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 no. No!